a good defense
I
for
got
your
up to
clients.
speed real fast. Trust me.
Well, naturally, when somebody else does all the legwork.
Okay,
But, when,
there we
but,
go.
But,
there
Frank,
it
when you
is.
did all of that, and then
There
you
it
could steer
is.
the
There it
ship
is.
one day
Yeah.
was out vacationing,
Mhm.
right, Frank?
Out vacation.
Yeah, we made it happen, Ron.
We made the magic work, Ron.
You know, where were we the other day? We were David and I were.
Our clients came to visit us.
They did.
They
That was
did an
cool.
impression of me.
It was
that-
spot on.
It was spot on.
It was beautiful.
Ron, you would appreciate this because you've been around David long enough and you know his mannerisms and
Yes.
This young kid was really around David for a week and a week only. I mean, obviously we've been around him and we've prepped trial with this kid, but like no significant time, right? A week with David, and he had him leaning back in his chair,
Spot on.
tongue in the bottom lip, pressing his hair, pushing back, and he described it
Frantically.
I
as
have these
when he
nervous
was
tics
when
I
he
get.
was upset or he didn't like the way something was going. He leaned back, leg up, and it was spot on. I mean, it really was funny. It really was funny.
And this was one of the guys that was on trial.
Yeah,
It was.
Observations.
Yeah, he's a young guy.
I have these sort of tics, if you will. When I get
Yes.
nervous, I rub my hair.
He can't handle himself.
It's not that I can't handle myself. It's the way I settle myself down because I like to move when I think.
I'll get you one of these.
And so you can't, you have to sit there. You have to sit still.
And that's really hard for him to do.
It is, especially if I'm trying to think. Like Frank will tell you, when we're prepping, I'm walking because when I'm walking, I think much better. But when I have to sit my ass in a chair and be still, it's hard for me to focus and think. It really is just the way I'm wired. So I'll rub my hair, I'll put my tongue in the bottom of my thing, or I'll rub my forehead, or I'm just trying to think.
He's very animated.
Yeah.
He's very
Frank, that must be
animated.
very distracting for you and very annoying.
No,
for
because
you,
Frank was up there, and when I was up there, I didn't have to worry about it because I was moving around. When Frank was up there, his back was to me, so he didn't see me. So
He knew. I'm sure you knew.
It's funny because David, I cut my teeth in criminal defense with David unequivocally. So I was 6 months out and I was in an aggravated murder trial with David, and I got to see him and I got to see that type of trial and what went on. And we work extremely well together, but it's funny because
our styles are
are so different.
So different.
They are so different. And
I was trained old school, he and I sort of, and that's not the way they try cases anymore. So I have to adjust my style a lot.
Well, and I don't know that he necessarily needs to adjust it. It's just different, right? It was extremely effective for 4 decades for him. So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that he needs to change it. It's just what
they
he
were laughing
does.
when I was shaking the boxes, right, with the
Ron,
guns in them.
Ron. So he's cross-examining a crime lab officer from the Youngstown Police Department.
No, I think that guy was from BCI.
No, he was from the YPD.
Okay.
And he gets these 2 boxes that have guns in them, right? And they've unsealed the boxes.
And they're showing the guns to the jury.
They're showing they're showing the guns to the jury, and the whole effect. And David picks the boxes up, and he's got one in his right hand and one in his left hand, and he is shaking them in front of the jury, and just in the most animated fashion you can ever believe. And you tell the jury, these are not the weapons at the murder. Isn't that true? And yes, that's true. And they're not. And he's shaking these boxes, and my client looks over at me and he goes, "Hey man, if one of them guns flies out and hit a juror, we in big trouble." I'm like,
but they took so much time. That's the only exhibit they opened, and they were showing it to the jury, and they were making a big deal about these guns that were not tied to the murder, and that we told the jury, find our client guilty of having these weapons.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, drive it home.
He
that
drove it home.
You drove it home.
Yeah.
I heard all about it.
Yeah, it was funny though. But so my paralegal Gina and then our intern Connor, they were there at the time, and they look like they saw a ghost because they've never seen Beatrice in action, and I've seen Beatrice.
And
in
I
action.
was easy on him.
Yeah, and he was actually subdued, believe it or not.
Yeah. And then I did the blind guy, right?
Yeah, you asked him what color he's wearing.
No, I
Yeah,
did
you
not.
did. Yeah,
no,
you did.
no, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
I
You
did not.
asked a blind person.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
What,
For the love
when
of
did
God,
I
Frank,
say
he
that?
asked a blind guy what color he
Yeah,
was
he
wearing?
said-
What
he
kind
said-
of-
he
oh
said,
my
"Wh-
God.
What are you wearing here today? And he said, sir. And then David Condon immediately goes, are you in custody?
Okay. Yeah, because they had to put out a material witness warrant for him.
yeah.
And I wanted to cross-examine him that even though he was subpoenaed, he didn't come in voluntarily. They had to go out and arrest him. And he wasn't getting out of jail until he finished testifying.
Yeah, it was he was a nice man. And honestly, David didn't mean anything by it. He was trying to make a point to the jury that there was a material witness warrant out, but he did ask him what color he was
I
wearing.
forgot that I did.
Yeah, that's okay.
Well,
Yeah.
he was obviously in custody because he was handcuffed.
Well, right.
Accidents happen.
Yeah, it was
man.
just it was just a poorly phrased question, but anyone could have done that because you're not thinking at the time. But so yeah, that happened.
All right, let's take some calls for Attorney Beatrice and Tally and Frank, who are joining us tonight. And
No one told me that.
you're on the air. Hello there, caller.
Good afternoon, Ron, attorneys. Thanks for taking my call. I have a piece of property. It's commercial property, and the neighbor's business, the patrons continue to keep parking on my property, even though it's posted no trespassing. Violators will be towed. Private property, and what recourse do I have short of fencing the property off or starting to have the vehicles towed?
I haven't looked at this in a long time, so I wouldn't take this as gospel truth. But I think if you post, if you are not a customer, you will be towed. Now, please don't take this as gospel.
It's at their expense.
It's at their expense, and I think you're allowed to do it because they're trespassing on your property. I'd have to look at that statute again. It's been years
I believe
since I
that's
looked
correct.
at it.
Well, I think that is absolutely correct
Yeah.
because that happened to me
Oh,
at St. Patrick's Day.
well,
Um,
where'd you park?
the lot next to the magic tree where there was a bunch of other people, there's a gate that says you can't park, right? But the gate was open. So a bunch of people parked there where I was the first one on the tow truck. And
Wow.
How nice.
yeah,
That ran you a pretty penny, didn't it?
please, I don't even want to talk about it because the things I would say about what they do. It's
Yeah,
in Columbus,
and
Ohio.
I really don't want to start towing them because the owner has actually asked his patrons not to park there, but they just don't care and don't think.
Well,
that-
you
it's
should
not in his
definitely
expense.
post a
I
sign
just don't
saying,
want to have anything happen and me be dragged into a lawsuit because they fall or run into another
listen,
somebody's car, get in
listen,
a fight or
listen,
something.
no,
you know,
listen to me. You have insurance on the building and property,
I do not.
but why not?
Well, there's no business being. It's just a empty building we're using for storage right now.
I
No
would
business
still,
being
I would
conducted there.
still just get. It's not going to cost you much. Look.
You never know, man.
You never know.
Yeah,
And the thing is,
yeah,
they
you're-
pay
you're
for your
correct.
defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that sounds like a great idea until God forbid something happens, and then you think back to yourself and say, I had a building that I owned with nice piece of property and I didn't insure it, and now I'm getting raked over the coals.
yeah. What happens
Mhm.
if the building burns down?
Yeah.
It gets vandalized.
You're-
I mean, a
You're
lot
right.
of things can happen
you're
to the
right.
building.
The business that was run there was run by a couple of family members, and I wasn't involved in it until they passed away and the business closed, and I just happen to own the property now. So
Yeah, what happens
I-
if someone
I am
runs
looking
into
getting
the?
insurance
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
as a,
Definitely
fire
get that
and theft.
insured.
What happens if someone runs into your building and they don't have insurance?
Yeah, well, I thought about that too, and I'm going to get it, but I still don't want people parking there
Then
without my
post the
knowledge or
sign.
permission.
Post the
Listen to
sign
what
that
Dave's
says
saying,
you
caller.
will be towed if you park here.
Then you got to get them towed.
I even put the YPD's phone number on there if they are towed.
I think you're
Right.
free. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I think you're free to tow them if you give them notice that they're going to be towed.
Mhm.
It's private parking, private
okay.
property.
And it's at their expense. David's correct.
So it sounds
Very good.
So it sounds, or you can put up a gate and try to prevent people from doing that.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a pretty big corner lot. Yeah, it would be a big expense for me to rope it off.
I'll
or
tell you what,
do
where
that.
you'd
I
be
don't
better
wanna
off
do it,
spending
but,
your money.
I may have to, and
Insurance.
thank you for the information. I appreciate it. I just
I'll tell
want
you-
to know what
Caller,
recourse I
Okay.
had. I don't want to
Caller.
make enemies,
Caller.
but I don't want to be in court for something bad.
caller,
Listen to this, caller. Listen. Go ahead, Dave.
your money's best spent on getting insurance, liability,
Rather than offense.
theft, arson, whatever.
Okay.
You know, I mean, I would never own a piece of property and not insure it. Just God forbid there's a short and the building burns down. And you look at yourself, you go, well, I got an empty lot now.
All right. So with our attorneys tonight, the legal show brought to you by Beatrice Cop. You're on the air. Hello there.
Hi, this is Property Right Tonight, I guess. So I do have a serious question. I have a piece of property, and across the street from this piece of property is a business. It's zoned residential, but there apparently was a variance of some sort to let this business operate years ago there, which I don't generally have a problem. And before I say anything, I really don't want to have to do any of this. Okay, but things like trucks driving over my lawn as they pull into his very tight driveway has caused me to have to put boulders down on both sides. And so then when they clean the snow, they push it's across the street. They take all the snow from this long drive and take it across the street and pile it on my yard. And in the process of doing it, the blade tears up my yard, so much so that I can't even cut it. And theirs is pristine. And then later they added this building that they decided they were going to burn all the excess wood, and it's inside and it heats. And so I have asked for the information about the variance because I don't think they intended it back then to be such a disruption. And
All right,
I
so
wonder what my
I want
what
to
my avenue is.
All right, I want to just go back a minute.
He's got some questions.
You are zoned residential, correct?
Correct.
All right. And the people, is it across the street or next to you, are not zoned residential?
They are zoned residential, but they have a variance apparently that allows the business to
What do you
be
mean
in there. It was done years
apparently?
ago.
They either have a variance or
A
they
zone.
don't.
Well, right. That's my point because I
All
just
right,
made a
wait
public
a
records
second.
request.
Stand by. Just stand by. Hang on there. Hang on. Back with our attorneys. We'll pick up with his call right after this.
What's wrong with your It
Pine
sounds
News
over
Radio
pressing quit.
570 WTOU with our attorneys tonight and back to the law
I'm
firm.
not lying.
Okay, I know you're not lying. I know you're telling the truth. I know 100%.
Frank's laughing at something, and I'm
telling
telling you, those are. I have more stories.
I know, David.
All right.
You can
Hang on
see
there.
it.
We can't say those on air.
I
We
tell you
cannot.
what, we don't want to hear any more of them. We want to deal with Mike's problem here. Mike, I think that if they push the snow out of your driveway into your yard, there's an easement. You know, your yard doesn't start for quite a ways back to where your property pin
Yeah.
is. I think there's an
Yeah.
there's an easement there.
Stop
But
that.
David, what about the variance that he was talking about?
Well,
Well,
I can push mine into his.
Yeah.
no.
Well, I guess we want to go. That's crazy.
No,
You, no,
David,
wait.
I just had an update.
Ron,
I
are
just
you
had an
getting legal
update from
advice?
You
the.
asked me a question
Safety
and he's
Service
talking,
Director?
but go ahead.
Well, it's you asked about the zoning variance. I just got an update from Safety Service Director. So I spoke with and asked zoning for some historical context on if there was a zoning variance given for the property in question. We were unable to identify whether one was given or not. I will be following up with both the Board of Appeals and also our engineer to see if they can identify something.
Yeah, because
Hoping to have more
probably,
information for you tomorrow.
probably he doesn't have a variance.
Dun, dun, dun.
And if he doesn't have a variance and he's using it for commercial uses, zoning's going to go out and tag him.
And this is, like I said, if he was a good neighbor, I wouldn't even be having this conversation. But, I don't want to turn it into who's dumping snow and who's driving on each other's property and that sort of hillbilly type stuff.
Caller. You
Yeah.
live in a residential area, correct?
Yes.
Most people that live in a residential area don't want a business next to them or across the street from them. You're not doing anything wrong. That's why they invented zoning. That's why you don't go into a neighborhood and see a 7-Eleven or a McDonald's down one of the side streets. Because if it's zone residential, it's got to be used for, housing, not for businesses. So follow up on that lead and let us know how it turns out.
All right. So you guys that are calling Dave old fashioned, I'm saying you're awesome, Dave. And
Oh, thank
probably
you.
your firm's going to get this.
Thank you
if
very
it
much.
needs to happen.
Thank you.
Thank
I had
you.
a,
Thank you.
the Vindicator took a picture of me, Ron. It was the number 3 story of the year. The picture they took of me was so horrific. I said to why is that picture of me like that? He goes, well, the other guy had his eyes closed on the other picture. I go, and you thought you could dump on me like that? I took a Sesame Street character and put it next to my picture to show everyone how bad that picture was.
I bet you it was the blue guy. Was it the blue guy?
Was it?
I can't remember
Was this in the paper?
Yes, front page. It was the number 3 story of the year. And there's me making this. I don't even know what the look is. It's so bad. So
Well,
bad.
that's worth looking at. So you looked at it and you were really upset on how bad a picture it was that they put in the paper. Do you think? Let me just ask you this:
Every picture
you-
they take of Frank, it's perfect. It's
Yeah,
like
do
a
you think-
glamour shot.
Do you think Melfi had anything to do with that picture appearing in the paper? I'm just asking.
No, but he did. These guys make fun of me so much, Ron. They say they do things, and then they try to make me senile, saying, "I didn't do that with the picture. You did."
You kind of do it to yourself.
No, I don't do it to myself.
He does.
No, she's another one. Okay. They took a picture of me and blew it up. If I sent it to you, Ron, you would not be able to stop laughing for hours. What they did
Really?
to me in the picture. Yeah.
Just text
And
it
guess
to
who
me,
took
Dave,
the
and
picture?
let
Guess
me-
who took the picture? Frank's main paralegal took the picture. Okay. She goes,
She wasn't taking it. See, that's.
she goes, I didn't notice. I go, how can you not
All right.
notice that?
First
I
of
do
all,
have a close up of it.
it was a picture of everybody sitting at council table. David zoomed in on it and really brought some features out.
of his.
Oh
photo,
no,
you
I
mean?
worse one.
Yeah, Ron.
Tally.
Listen, I'll send you those pictures later.
I
Yeah,
got
I'd
even
like
a
to see
worse
him.
one, Tally. There.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Hey,
I'm just glad I'm like behind y'all taking the pictures, so I don't have to deal with any of this.
I mean, and then my sock wasn't pulled up all the way. So they took a picture of my bare leg. They blew that up.
It's almost like elder abuse.
It is elder abuse. I'm glad that's what I say to them. Frank
Yeah,
says, "Oh, I
and-
didn't." Frank has a picture of me. You ever hear the mob boss called Vinny the Chin? They used to walk him around.
Vincent Gigante. He was
Yeah.
he was one of the mob bosses of the Five Families.
Vinny the Chin.
Yeah.
And and he's got a picture of you with what, David the Chin?
No, he has a picture of me, and I look like I'm Vinny the Chin being walked around by one of the capos, by one of the captains or something. And Frank took that picture of me. He goes, "It was accidental." It wasn't accidental.
Well, I mean,
It wasn't
the way that it
accidental.
came out was accidental.
Oh, really, Frank?
yeah.
Okay. Then they took a picture of me. You ever see the movie Mars Attacks with Jack Nicholson?
And what's the picture of?
My forehead. I don't know how they stretched my forehead, but they,
I didn't
It's
know-
not. You don't stretch it. It's not a 4-head. It's just a 5-head or 6-head.
I mean, I look like one of those Martians from Mars Attacks
Well,
because
you were-
my forehead.
You were froed out. Your hair. You hadn't had a haircut in a while.
That didn't explain how big my forehead got in that picture. Someone did something to it, and they posted it all over the office.
No,
This is
Did you
terrible.
post it all over the office?
no, I didn't do anything.
Oh yeah, you
I did
never do
not.
anything.
I
Oh,
did not, David.
Frank,
I
please.
didn't do that.
He's always not me, not
You know,
me.
everyone
I
always
didn't.
attacks you, Dave. You notice that you're the only one that ever gets attacked.
It's elder abuse.
It's not elder abuse.
Yes,
There's
it is.
other elderly gentlemen in the office that don't get abused.
What other elderly gentlemen are in the office?
Ken,
Well, that's right. You would be the only elderly gentleman in the
Ken
office,
doesn't
come to think
even.
of it.
Ken doesn't look as old as me. Ken looks like he's in his 50s, and he's older than me.
no comment.
Okay, because another guy has a 32-inch waist.
Which is
Yeah.
incredible because he is Ken. How can
He's 71 now? I think.
yeah,
right?
and he. I mean, he eats Wendy's every day,
Yeah,
Good
I
for
don't-
him.
and he's in tremendous,
he's in tremendous shape.
tremendous.
He's our investigator, and me.
And we don't pick on him, and he's older
You know,
than Dave.
Frank celebrated his 40th birthday. This
Mhm.
year, I celebrated my 40th year practicing law.
It's crazy.
So tell me how old I feel.
That's cute.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's cute. You're going to be in trial with us. We're going to see how
I'm
cute
in
it is.
trial. We're in trial. The next trial that we do together, it's gonna be my birthday, so I'm gonna be 34. I'm feeling really old.
34.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Jeez, you got shoes older than that, as they say, Dave, right?
I don't think I have any suits that old anymore.
I've seen his socks. His socks are definitely older than me.
So you
Oh
mean to
my
tell me
God.
that-
I got to order socks now. I have to order, knee socks
That's the
because,
ones that Bandit plays
okay.
with.
Oh, Bandit chews my socks up, my money, my Keno. I had
He brought
$100
one of
in
your
Keno
socks.
winnings.
He brought one
Gone.
of your socks out in the
what do you
conference
do
room.
with your Keno winnings? Collect them? Like
No,
why don't
like
you
I had
cash
the
those
ti-
out.
Because I was going to play the next day and I just used my winnings to play. But he ruined that for me.
Ron, you ever see the Polar Express with Tom Hanks?
Yes.
You know
Yes.
when he's like he's putting like all the tickets and they're all flying in his pocket.
Believe.
Yeah, that's David. When you go in to see him, he's got tickets hanging out everywhere. They're rolling up in
I
his
love to play
ears.
Keno.
We saw you at Blue Wolf, and there he is playing Keno.
I love to play Keno.
Absolutely. And then, of course, he's got, his leg showing between his pants, bottom of his pants and his shoe.
I'm going to send you these two pictures, Ron.
I
Okay.
just thought of something.
What?
You got roasted today when I went into court for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a first.
What
I
did
was
he get
wearing
roasted
heels.
about?
Well, it's kind of funny. It's a little funny.
Oh,
I was wearing heels and I was like, "Oh, I'm Frank today. Like, nice to meet you. I'm Tally Rengia." And she looks at me and she goes, "Well, you don't wear socks like Frank." And that was the most.
I don't ever wear socks. Well, I do in the winter.
Yeah, but
well,
not in the
they've
summer.
never seen you wear socks.
I know. No, I don't. I don't.
You wear like the
But
I
when
wear
I,
one.
socks, yeah.
when I go those peds,
It's the most he ever gets roasted,
Okay.
by the way.
I get roasted so much. You don't get roasted near as much as I do in the summer.
Well, I don't care if I get roasted about my. That's
No,
just
yeah,
my thing.
what do I say, Frank? What do I
yeah.
say?
I hate wearing socks. I wear them in front of
No,
juries.
that wasn't the one.
It's not the one, Don.
Sam the Eagle.
Sam the Eagle.
All right.
It's
So you don't like,
yeah, juries in federal court. I always wear socks. I wear them. They're just no shows. I'm always pulling them up.
I knew it was the blue one.
right.
Yes,
so
that's the one.
I called it.
You know
That's
what,
the
You
one.
know what, Frank? But Dave wears socks with sandals. That's the
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, I do. I will
But for a
readily.
Secret Santa,
I will
he
readily
got
admit it.
Sweatpants
But-
that fit nicely and a sweat outfit that fits nicely. And I'm really impressed and proud of him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm most proud of, Frank, is when he saw his reflection when he was out grilling,
Yeah,
and he
it's
said,
pretty
"My God, I've become my
How
father."
bad is that?
With
How
his
bad is
bike
that?
bike shorts on.
Don't I look like that guy?
What did he say? He was wearing a wife beater and bike
Yeah.
shorts.
He wasn't able to buckle his shorts because
Yeah.
of his belly. He had the wife beater T-shirt on. He looked in the mirror and he just or looked in the door and he looked at himself.
He said, "I've become my father."
I'm telling you though, it happens to you at some point in your
What
life.
age?
Oh, I believe that.
You
What
will
ages are we
go,
gonna get
Yeah.
there?
My God, I remember my father doing this.
Yeah, right.
I remember, especially with your kids.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I
Honestly.
remember my dad, him whipping that belt off. I can distinctly remember that sound of.
the crack. How about when they crack? My grandpa and they used to crack their belt,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so they would
As a
roll
warning.
it over, and you'd get the crack, and you knew that it was coming, and it was like party over, run for cover.
My mom would always get out the wooden kitchen spoon,
Oh,
and she
Oh,
would
mine-
barely tap me, and then I would
mine
laugh.
too.
My
Yeah.
mom
more
broke
mad.
a wooden spoon over my
So did my
ass.
mom. My mom broke a million of them over me, but I used to put my textbooks in there in my pants when she'd swing at me.
That's
So
genius.
the one time she hit it with, and then it snapped back on the back of her hand. Then she threw it at me.
That
Mom is
goes
so
to show
nice.
you that Frank was a little bit of a degenerate growing up.
Yeah, probably not a little bit, but
Yeah, the things he did to
And
But we're
he's
here
got-
now.
Frank has the cutest twin boys, and he has an absolutely beautiful wife. He's got a beautiful, beautiful family. But I really think it's time for another child now, Frank. It is. I had one at 41.
my wife
Or
would,
42.
would do it. The problem is
What's the problem?
the problem is my wife is prone to twins,
Yeah,
or,
what if you
or
have
we'll call it
another set?
multiples. That's what I'm talking
Well,
about.
good. Well, good.
So,
What's
you
wrong
can
with
have-
that? The more, the better.
Yeah.
Listen, I love kids more than anything in the world. I love my kids more than anything in the world.
His
I,
kids are funny.
two more may put me
You-
down. Two
You
more
would,
at the
you
same
would,
time.
10 years from now, you'll be thankful you did it.
I agree
I'm
with
telling
that.
you.
I do agree with that. But oh gosh, Ron.
My youngest one, you know what it was growing up? You know what it was disciplining him? Nothing. It was like whatever he wanted, he got.
Yeah.
What is the shortest route to get him to stop doing whatever he's doing? You want chocolates?
How many
Here
kids
you
do
go.
you have, Dave?
3.
Yeah, I have
But
two.
I had
I'm done.
my youngest one when I was 42.
No, thank you.
I had a 9-year-old and a 6-year-old and one in diapers. That was not.
Yeah, that would be a
Was it planned?
No, as a matter of fact, my wife said she couldn't get pregnant. I went to the doctor with her. She says, they had already scheduled her for hysterectomy, but they said because of all the stuff and the problems of her second pregnancy, there's no way you can get pregnant.
Surprise.
And then she called me one day and she goes, "You sitting down?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "I'm pregnant." And I had to think, is this Jesus coming back? How are you pregnant? And I'm like thinking,
I can't
oh,
imagine
man.
doing another pregnancy. This sounds
I was
miserable.
like,
Mm-mm.
I remember now.
yeah. I mean,
It's not a good time. I don't recommend.
Oh, and that was a rough pregnancy for her. It was. She was
But aren't
almost
you blessed
41
because
when
of that?
she had him.
But you're so blessed to have that child, aren't you, David?
Oh yeah, he does. I've been a little hard on him in the last 4 or 5 years, sort of making up for when I was younger, but it'll all work out.
All right, let's take another call with our attorneys. You're on the air tonight. Hello.
Use a zip of lighter.
With our attorneys.
There
you're on
we
the air
go.
tonight.
How does one always slip through, Ron?
What was
I
that?
don't know. You're on the air with our attorneys. Hello.
Yeah, my first girlfriend told me she couldn't get pregnant either. Hey, I got a real question. But since we're abusing the elderly, I think year's calendar should be called the fall risk calendar with Dave.
Your
Fall
calendar that
picture.
Jimmy makes every year. The
the
fall,
fall
risk?
risk calendar.
Oh no, they have
Yeah.
plenty of material for next year's calendar.
Fall back. We
They
can
have
do the picture of the fall.
Plenty of
Spring
material.
forward. A picture of you stepping into the concrete.
Stepping
No.
into the concrete. The picture on the front page of the Vindicator that was the number 3 story of the year. What they did to that picture is,
They didn't do anything.
Tally, they did. They just convince
I heard-
you they don't.
Every single
They do.
person is against you, Dave.
The picture that's hanging up on our whiteboard up there. You think I put that up there?
No, I guarantee you Jimmy did it, and I guarantee you he didn't edit it. I love
Oh.
you, but that's just how your face looks.
No, that's not how my forehead looks. That is not how my forehead looks. I'm sorry.
It is.
That expression on my face. I hate that expression.
Okay, we'll do a
I'm trying-
side by side comparison for you guys.
Have you seen that picture, Leo?
It's a
You
good
can
one.
go. Don't I look like the guys from Mars Attack? The forehead, at least.
You look like something.
I know it. And Jimmy's so good at Jimmy and Daniel. They're like little gremlins.
Yeah,
Okay.
they get some shit going.
Yeah.
Excuse my language. They get some stuff
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
But you could it not just be that's how your forehead is these days?
No, that is not how my forehead is, Ron. I'm sorry.
All right, so we'll come to accept it. All right, do you have a question or is that it, caller?
No, I have a question. Someone told me that to avoid title theft, you could get a trust either revocable or irrevocable, and that would protect you. Is that correct?
No, doesn't. Look, this title insurance. So a scam that people have been running is they go down to your house, they quick claim it from you to them, and then they get a fugazi notary to notarize it, and then they, without you even knowing it, they transfer title of the house. Now you'll know it when the tax bill comes, or if the tax bill doesn't come. All right. And so they have ways you can prevent against that. What I have bought is Life 3. What is it called? Not Life 360. I've got this, and it's really
Life alert.
Life Alert, and you could put your house on that.
I was joking.
It is. It's invaluable for me. I mean, I was down in Georgia, and someone had asked my social security number for something, and my phone went off right away. We just got an alert. Someone asked for.
I think life alert is when you fall down and you can't get up, and so you call.
Oh, really?
I was
He's
literally
got-
just
he-
joking.
He has life lock, is what he is.
LifeLock.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Life
Dave
Alert.
needs life alert, but it was life
Tally, he
lock.
probably
Oh,
also
see,
has life.
I need Life
at
Alert,
his age.
but she never teases me, right?
But
right, Frank?
You
It's all-
probably have
it's
life
all
alert
me.
Because I'm sure you can fall in and you can't get up, and you hit that little button, right, Dave?
I don't need it just yet, Ron. But
All right,
hanging
so-
around these people
According to is going
that
to drive
34 and 40, and Jimmy's younger.
I'm not 34 yet.
Okay, and you're 33.
Mhm.
And Daniel's even younger, and Connor's even younger. We have a guy named Connor Hilton. I don't know how we survived, Frank, without him before. I swear to God.
Stallion.
He is unbelievable with the computer, and we have a thing called Trial Pad, where we're able to put things up on a television from a handheld like iPad, and he works that thing. He's a master. Like when I say, Connor, I can't figure this out, he gets on my computer and, and I'm like, okay, I feel like an idiot.
Connor's,
He's so good.
He doesn't know how to do a control find.
Connor the man.
Yes, he
Connor's the
does.
man.
No, not you, not him. I'm talking about you. Connor is great though.
I didn't know about
Yeah.
Control Find until today.
I've taught you 3 times, Dave.
No, you have not taught me 3 times Control Find.
3 times.
Out of your
But
mind.
Connor is great. He really is, and he's so helpful.
See how she
But
how
he's
she
so
makes me
young.
try to be senile. I've told you that before, Dave. No, you haven't.
Do you want me to start documenting?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I will. I will. Like today when we had a
No,
huge-
I know Control F now. Okay.
Okay, well Connor's great. And
He really helped us in this trial. I'll tell you what. It was
he does in
unbelievable.
every trial.
Yeah, he really does.
He's
He's
awesome.
Yeah.
he's just super.
Yeah.
So
okay.
he's in college and he wants to be a lawyer.
Mhm.
And then Daniel, another intern here, paralegal.
He's like the best writer,
Oh, he can write.
and he's fast.
He is very fast. Yeah.
He's like, I'm already done. I'm like, what?
Yeah. And so we got 2, more young lawyers coming up. That's going to keep this firm going,
Mm-hmm.
because at some point I'm not going to be wanting to try cases anymore, because it takes, Frank will tell you, you leave part of your life in that courtroom. You do. A part of you dies in every trial. I'm not kidding you, Ron. I mean,
That sounds
it's
satisfying.
that emotional. Like when that jury
Yes.
was coming in and the judge goes, does the foreman have the verdict forms? Yeah. You want to talk about the longest 30 seconds in your life is when that is handed to the bailiff,
Mhm.
and the bailiff hands it to the judge, and he's reading through it, and I go, just read it already. What are you checking? What are you checking for? Just read it. Just give me the good news or the bad news. One way or another, let me off this hook. Okay? a part of you dies. I'm telling you.
There you go. All right. Thank you. You're on the air with the. Wait a second. You're on the air with our attorneys. Hello.
Dan Rivers
All right.
down in
That guy
Dan
got me
Rivers.
again.
I haven't heard that. Dan Rivers retired, right, Ron?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's what
he
I
did.
thought.
He said, that's enough. I've had enough. It's, I don't know. he
You
was a
can't
little
retire,
better than
Ron,
you.
because your humor is special. It really is. I mean,
Well,
what I
I'm
mean by
special,
that
all
is,
right.
is you've kept up with the times with the humor. Like your humor is not old. No one would believe you're older than me. No one would believe that.
Well, particularly with the pictures we've been seeing lately.
Oh, you haven't seen the latest ones.
I mean, when you take a look at those, you say, "Holy smokes!" But I've been watching that video on the internet. Have you seen it? And people are saying that's Beatrice.
No,
Everybody's
that
good.
wasn't.
Seems
I
it's you.
didn't fall down in the cement. I've seen that video. That is not. Frank even asked, "Is that me?" I go, "Frank, that doesn't even look like me." He comes up to me, "Is this you?" I go, "Frank, seriously?" See, they try to make me nuts, Ron.
I
They're
know,
doing
but
it.
But people on the internet are posting, "Hey, this is Beatrice." I even get emails on it. Have you seen Beatrice's video falling in the concrete? It doesn't matter if it's you or not. Everybody thinks it's you.
Yeah, so it's me then, I guess. And why fight it
there's-
anymore?
I don't
Why
think
do
you
I
can.
fight it anymore?
You can't. You're on the air with our attorneys.
Hey, Ron, I was on earlier, but I got a question for the attorneys.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me what a transfer upon death is? Do I need an attorney for it? And what would be the cost to do that?
Okay, it depends on what you're talking about, transfer on death. Are you talking about real property? Are you talking
Property.
about a bank account? Are you talking about stock certificates? What are you talking about?
Real property, bank accounts, 401k.
So
401k bank accounts are easy. You just tell the bank, you tell the people who control your 401k, you want it TOD to X, whoever that person is.
Yeah, on the
Simple.
real property, you have to give yourself a life estate, or you just do joint. I would do a life estate to yourself, and then upon my death, it transfers to this person.
Right. Now
Okay.
you would is a little bit more involved.
And I would talk to an accountant before you do it, because whoever you do that to, you want them to get your basis. You don't want them. I mean, you want them to not have the stepped up basis. You want them to have the stepped up basis and not your basis.
So
You understand what I'm saying?
So it would benefit me to get an attorney.
Yes. for
Well,
that part,
more an attorney, yes, but I would talk to an accountant
Yeah.
on the real property component of it. Now, I think there's an exemption under so much for capital gains tax. So
You don't need an attorney for your bank accounts and your 401k.
No, that's simple.
that's
Just
very
the real
simple.
property.
I mean, or beneficiaries too would be a word to use. But like, you can get a transfer on death on your car title.
Yep. Yes. That's
look
So,
what
you know, if
Daniel
you
just sent
die,
me.
it's not tied up. You get a transfer.
So
on death.
now
Think
you're going
about
to
it,
tell me
Colin.
it's me? You're going to tell me it's me? You're going to tell me that I do this to myself? Daniel just sent this to me. Okay?
All right.
That's not
we
me.
can't see it.
I know you
It
can't
is
see
a
it.
very enlarged David Beatrice. very
That is
large.
my suit that I own. How he did that to my face and my hands is beyond me. Okay? I'm going to tell him you're evil. You evil.
You're on the air.
Oh, balls skip.
You're on the air.
There we go.
Hi,
Yes.
Attorney Beatrice. It's Janine Hunter. Hi.
Hi.
Jack's daughter. You shouldn't let it bother you so much.
Well-
That's why the pictures are not that good, because it bothers you. Don't let it bother you.
Listen to me. You know what I tell Frank? You want to know?
Why is this all falling on Frank?
No, I said, do you know what I tell Frank?
You have the skin of a rhinoceros.
And what do I say? Am I
You-
capable of
you're
being?
incapable of being.
I'm incapable of being embarrassed. I just like to make fun of myself because people think I am something I'm not.
In all fairness, a lot of the things that David endures, he brings upon himself. Like he does.
Absolutely.
He
do
brings
that.
it up and
You
then
know what I
we
mean?
make
Like,
fun of him.
I
hey,
see that.
you know, like nobody would have ever seen the picture of him look where he looks like there's problems, but he showed everybody.
Looks like
It would have never left. It would have never
But
left the four
Attorney
people.
Beatrice,
Yes.
Go ahead.
just wait, because with AI now, it's like unimaginable the things they can do to your image.
Yeah, I just got an AI picture of myself. Thank you.
It was pretty great.
It wasn't pretty great, Tally.
And
Go ahead.
one
Carl.
quick question: is that Attorney Cassis?
Yes.
Yes.
I watched him grow up. I'm Jolene's sister. Frank.
Oh yeah, Jolene's the best.
So
Tell her I said hi.
Jolene's like part of your family. I
Yeah,
know.
we
So
love
she would-
her. Well,
I would be. Yes, I would be in so much trouble if I didn't say hello from her.
no, thanks for saying
Absolutely.
hi.
You know, Frank looks so young and virile, and then there's Dave. Okay, thank you,
I
caller.
remember when he was a little kid. So this is pretty awesome that he's. And your father, man among men, Frank, man
thank
among
you.
men.
I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
his
Thank
dad
you.
was
You're
a-
the best.
All right, Dave,
Grad-
we're out of time.
Oh,
for this
sorry.
Take care. Bye.
All
one.
right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, David. The Legal Show brought to you by Beatrice Cop on News Radio 570 WKBN.